It is now officially spring, the snow is melted, and so that means it's time to start doing a little changeover and moving some of the winter stuff to the basement and making room for more of our spring stuff. Hi, if you're new here, my name is Jillian, and I love to share tips and tricks on how to simplify your home and declutter your home so that you can have a really nice, calm, and enjoyable environment to live in. So this week, I decided it was time. Snow had melted. I've spent a lot of time shoveling off the snow from our deck, and it is finally completely gone. There was a little bit still melting, but we spent a lot of time outside enjoying the beautiful spring weather. So with that, it meant that it was time for us to kind of do a big changeover of our winter stuff to spring. Last week was March break, and on Friday we did our last ski at our snow hill that's really close to us. And then because the weather got so nice and warm, the hill decided to close everything off because the conditions just weren't great. So we got our last ski in, so now that means we can be moving our snowboard boots and our ski boots down to the basement, our helmets out of our laundry room, and take all that stuff downstairs. It was time to take off our ski tags from our ski jackets, time to wash our snow pants and our winter jackets and really big thick mitts and balaclavas, gave them a wash and took them down to be stored in the basement until next year. There's one area of our home that still had a bit of Christmas, memories of Christmas going on, and so that was something that also needed to be dealt with. Since it's almost the end of March, I figured it's probably time for us to wipe off our Christmas decorations that we did on our windows. I took them off the windows at the back of the house, but left them on like half of the front of the house. One day I took down, we have 3 window panes at the front here, and I took down part of it and I just didn't finish the job one day. So today's the day we're going to finish it because the snow is melting. I probably don't need to have berries and holly and snowmen and a Merry Christmas wreath on the front of my house. So I found, since we used a water-based Sharpie for this, it wipes off, but since it's been on a couple months, I think we did this in maybe end of November, I find that if I wipe it, like you have to use some muscle behind it. It does come off if you scrub it, but I found that it's super easy to also just use a food scraper. So I'll kind of like lightly just go over top of it with water. And then you can see here, if you just use that, just like totally gets it off really easy. That's what we're gonna do. We'll say goodbye to our Christmas decorations on the window until next year, which we'll probably do it again, which will be awesome. So now our window looks so nice and clean. It feels good. That is taken care of in March. And maybe next year I'll be a little better about taking that down a little earlier. But our laundry room feels so much more spacious, having all those extra coats and snow pants that we're no longer going to be using now that we have those in the basement. And now we can just be using our spring, kind of our outdoor shoes, running shoes, rain boots, and spring jackets. So it feels really great to do that crossover. And it's also really nice. It's a great time just to wash everything up so things are gonna be clean come next year when it's time to be using them. So this was something that I just did, in one day. After doing all that laundry, it was a really good time to take a look at our mats that we have in our closet. I have 2 mats that held the snowboard boots and our ski boots, and those were just covered with salt and dirt. I gave those a good scrub in our laundry sink, and then also in our mudroom under the kids' benches, I have a mat for all of their shoes as well. So those were also just super dirty and had a film of ice from sidewalks and that. So gave those a scrub. Those are clean, swept out everything. There's just lots of dirt in there. just giving a sweep under those mats really make a big difference. So it felt good to do a really good clean of that room, remove everything that we're no longer using, and it just feels like it got a really good reset and a good refresh. So today felt really successful. It doesn't take super long, but by cleaning off a window that still had Christmas stuff on it, and by cleaning our laundry room slash mud room, where, you know, getting rid of our winter coats and giving it a really good sweep and a good cleaning of the mats, it erased any sort of winter residue that was left on things. And now we can kind of go into spring with a good freshness and feeling good. I would love to hear what are some of the things that you do when it's spring and you start doing your spring cleaning routines. This is one of the things that we've done. We will, over time here, start going through our closets and the kids' clothes and see what things we're ready to get rid of, but that will be for another video. But I hope you have a wonderful week. If you have not yet, please subscribe to my channel, and I hope you have an awesome week, and I'll see you in the next video.